Hey everyone, so I'm about halfway down to where the rock bridge is being made, to from where the truck is at when I bring in supplies. And if you noticed in the earlier videos, I pretty much just took it down the most open path, but not necessarily the best path all the way down to get to the bridge, because it's very uneven, and with that double wheel wheelbarrow it keeps wanting to dump over. Plus, once you get on these really steep runs, it wants to kind of take off from you. So what I've decided to do is, before I keep working, I'm going to try and fix part of this path, because ultimately it's one of the things I want to do anyways. I'm going to extend back this switchback and go to where it more levels out, and then I'm going to be digging out all of this, and I'm going to try and get that started here today, and we'll see how far I get. But got some wood to move, some leaves to move, some dirt to move. Alright, so what I'm doing first is I'm clearing out all of the dead wood and throwing it into the wash to act as a water break. So when the water does start running up to the top of the hill, eventually it'll all rot away, of course, but it slows the velocity of the water down and stops some of the erosion. So that's where I cleared it all out to. And now I'm going to take the blower, which is my favorite tool for making paths, and I'm going to blow out this path here down through here. I got to cut all these little trees out. So most of what I'm cutting out here is Carolina sweet shrub, which there's just hundreds and thousands of plants of that out here. So, you know, it's not much more than a weed this time of year. It does have some interesting red flowers in the spring, but beyond that, it's just everywhere. Okay, I got the path defined. So now I got to pull this bank out and level it out all the way to the camera. So that's my goal for today, is make a good switch back here. There we go. Okay, when I'm coming down this path with the wheelbarrow, normally this is the turn I take. And that's a good 48 degree, 45 degree slope right there. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking it here into the switchback. And I don't know if you can see the difference here, but we're taking down about a foot here as I'm pulling out. So what I'm really trying to do for right now is just really get all the really bad spots first. And just make sure that you know, as I go along, I'll eventually get the less bad spots. But if I can get the really crappy spots taken care of first, that's kind of the goal for today, at least in this upper part. 4th of July weekend coming up, so I want to be able to get some more bags of concrete down there without killing myself. So here we go. You know, just so you can kind of see, what I'm kind of dealing with. So in the top layer of soil, you have this really fine root mat, and then underneath that, you have the bigger roots and just a lot of rocks built in. But once I kind of get through the root mat and more into that loamy clay soil that's underneath it, it's a lot easier to move it out of the way. But it's still quite hard work, and it's not terribly hot today. I mean, I think it's in its 80s, like 85 or something. But for a Florida kid, Florida guy, it's not too bad. Just a little humid. I want to take a little break and show you some video from a few weeks ago when we went mushroom foraging. Actually, what you can see here on the bank are the Chantrelle mushroom. And so this is considered one of the best, tastiest mushrooms that you can harvest wild. And it's also considered one of the most easily to identify. From all the information and literature that we've read and looked at, there's only two that come close to looking like it. One is the false chanterelle, and the other is the jack-o'-lantern. And we found both of those as well on the property. And once you've seen masses of these chanterelles, it's quite easy to identify the differences between them. And there's a lot of really good resources. One of the channels I would probably recommend is a young guy up in Pennsylvania. I forgot his name, Michael, I think, but he runs a channel called Know Your Land, and I'll link it up here on a card. But the young man is excellent, really knows his stuff, or at least seems to. I can say and report happily that while we did harvest and eat these mushrooms, nobody got sick, and I think we identified the chanterelle properly. But anyways, it wasn't without its interesting moments on harvesting. Sometimes it felt like I was out there with a herd of cats. My wife and daughter often reluctant to be on camera, and also we were there with our good friend Rhonda, who was a much more agreeable when it came to being on camera. I think we'll find out because she's going to be in this episode. So, anyways, watch and enjoy. Here we go on a mushroom foray. Hold that for a second. Hold on a sec, hon.
He's very high maintenance. They just want to know where.
I want to record that when I show it to you, if you don't mind.
What do you do if I drop that?
It's, well, I'd be pretty upset. It's pretty expensive. This way.
So, boss?
This way. Follow me, because I am the boss.
You got the SIM card?
Yes, it's in my pocket.
You get like the little red mushroom.
I can take the pictures of all of them so I can look them up.
No, no.
Yeah, but those aren't, like, I don't know. I mean, I'd be afraid to think that mushroom's even slightly edible.
We're going to look them up and see what they are.
I've got the app, by the way. I downloaded it.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
So look at that. That's like the classic 70s, you know, when they drew cartoon drawings of mushrooms.
What are these little?
There's Devil's Snare.
There you go.
These?
These are all chanterelles right here.
They don't look like you can eat them. This one?
This is Billy's garden. So I think what we're going to do is we want to keep this natural, the way the water will naturally flow.
My face better not be in that.
It might be, but I won't put it on there. I got your hands. I need
My
close-ups.
hands do look very lovely.
I need B-roll close-up stuff of people like cutting and picking it and things like that. Somebody who doesn't grump at me for being on the camera.
Well, I'm not excited about it, but I have to accept it as part of my life. I would just prefer from here up, please.
Okay, no butt shots.
Butt shots.
This is like ideal according to what they say. I mean, this runoff area.
I did my homework, husband.
Yes, you did. Look at these. These are beautiful. Okay, well, welcome back. So if you're familiar with episode 7.5, I believe it was, Bug Wars, I was viciously assaulted by a swarm of arachnids. No, actually, I was viciously assaulted by, I'm not sure whether it's wasp, a hornet, a yellow jacket. They all kind of fall in the same family. And so since that time, I really haven't had a chance to actually keep working on the path. Because I wanted to make sure that I didn't get assaulted again. As you can see from the pictures, it wasn't pleasant. There's a couple things I've done in that time. One is I've actually ordered a bee suit from a company called Dadant. And also I've done some research on hornets and wasps. And what I've learned since then is, well, my initial reaction was to just wipe them out and get rid of them. Like I said, I've learned since then that I don't want to be so hasty. First of all is, you know, if part of the idea of this garden is to live in harmony as much as I can with nature, they can be aggressive, as you saw on the assault, or as you saw the attack on me, but they also serve a useful purpose. First of all, wasps and hornets are predators, meaning they hunt other insects. So initially, actually, they are meat eaters. And in fact, that's what they feed their larvae, is they will go out and they will kill bugs, and they'll even eat raw meat as well, like flesh from other animals, and bring it back. And that's what they feed their larvae. So they are incredibly useful at getting rid of pests in the garden. And then on top of it, the adult wasps and yellow jackets specifically, they actually feed on nectar. So they do function not as well as bees, apparently, as a pollinator, but they do some pollination in the garden. So you don't want to just wholesale get rid of them. And on the other side of it too, I'm not a big fan of necessarily using tons of pesticides and to also get rid of them, because pesticides are indiscriminate. And so at this point, what I'd rather do is see, one is, did the swarm that got me that day, was it just a passing through swarm, or have they set up house somewhere near the path? And that's going to tell me a little bit about what I need to do going forward. So this is where the beekeeping suit comes in. I ordered a full body suit. It's a one piece, all the way down with cuffed ankles, and that will keep them hopefully out from there, as well as sleeves. And then, as you can see, an integrated hood. One of the things I did find is they say you want to somehow keep it from the back of your neck. This is a pretty heavy duty canvas. I'm actually quite pleased at how heavy duty it is. It said it was a lightweight suit, but I feel, you know, it's pretty heavy, and along with the shirt, I'm hoping that would keep any wasps or hornet stings out. And then I also ordered, to go along with it, a pair of the Beekeeper Gloves, which again also have the addition of a cuffed sleeve. So I'm going to get suited up. We're going to go down to the area where the path goes through. We're going to pick up the pickaxe, we're going to whack the ground, and we're going to see what, if anything, comes after me. Okay, well, I have the main part of the suit on. By and large, it seems to do fairly well. The thing I did seem to notice regarding I probably should have worn a higher boot with this shoe, because there's quite a vulnerable space between my ankle and the suit. And yeah, that's right now the major vulnerability, as I see it. That just a lightweight sock and a low-heeled or a low-top shoe does not necessarily going to provide the level of protection that I think ultimately I need. It's kind of a nice suit. Again, as far as the way it feels, a little tight in the crotch, but otherwise looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and get, just for now, get the hood on to see how it works. Okay, well, it seems to fit very well. This does come out a little bit, I guess, to give you a little added protection for the face. I could see how they could possibly sting through the back of this into the head, in the back of the head, which wouldn't seem very pleasant to take some stings back there. But you know, again, we'll learn if if I do get attacked, where they can get through the suit. See the gloves come all the way up. These are mediums, as it clearly states on there. It's a good fit on the hand for sure. Okay, all right, well, I seem to think I have the suit on properly. Everything is zipped and sealed. No apparent gaps, although I will say this is a little close to the back of the head, so they could go through that. All right, so I'm gonna unzip here in a sec, but we'll catch up back there on the where the hornets are located. So before I actually start whacking away with this pickaxe, which is laying almost exactly where I dropped it that day, let me take you back through this little reenactment I put together of what exactly happened that day. Oh, here we are, another wonderful day on the property, just out and enjoying a happy day on the property. What's that loud buzzing up in the trees? Sounds like a whole bunch of bees. Well, it can't be too dangerous, so I will go ahead and swing my pickaxe in the ground. Here we are, working. And nothing to fear of that loud, ominous, huge buzzing noise over my head. Ow! What the? Oh, what the hell hit me? Oh my God! Run! Run! Oh man! Oh, it's a swarm! It's after me! I better run really fast! Oh, what the hell got me? Well, there's nothing left out here to get me. I'm far enough away. Keep running! Keep running! Oh no! It's a swarm! It's a massacre! They're all over everything! Okay, so what I've just presented to you is a faithful and accurate recounting of my attack, or of when I was attacked by the vicious hornets. Maybe the blood is a little more than what actually happened, but hey, you know, I mean, we're allowed a little departure from the reality of it. But anyways, that day I made it back to the truck and just got in and left. So, all right, let's get back to the show. Now here we're gonna test it. Again, we're all geared up. I don't hear anything in the trees like I did that day, but let's see what happens. See if they were a ground nest and if we disturb it. All right, well, I think I've proven to my own satisfaction at this point that that swarm was a transient swarm, and since I haven't been attacked, I think I can ditch this suit and begin commencing work on the path down to the rock bridge again, and do it with some relative safety and security that I'm not going to be swarmed and attacked again. I can just get out of this very hot suit at the moment. So anyways, yeah, I hope to get a little more accomplished on the paths and the getting down to the bridge in this episode, but yeah, it's not gonna be the case. So I hope you enjoyed the content, and please always remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you'd be so kind as to you know, recommend me to your friends, hoping to keep entertaining everybody. So Dave from a Georgia homestead here in Talking Rock, Georgia. Till next time.
Bye.